YouTubers, I got the Powerwall, I've got the mower, now it's time for the go-kart. Put this one on Marketplace, Facebook, it was just $130. All intact, all ready to go, except for the motor. But, you guessed it, electric is the way I'm going. Pretty good for the 130, everything's in place, everything works. Steering works okay. The only thing I don't like is it's a fixed axle in the rear, so it stresses it out. But anyway, motor goes on the back, connecting to the chain. So you've got the brakes, got the lot. Okay, so this is the first step behind the cart. The next step is the battery pack. Let me show you how I'm going to lay that one out. Battery pack is all sorted, all laid out, ready to go. So, just to recap, it's a 14S 14P. So pretty much each bank is here to there and so on, and then it will come up, so the brake is between those two. It would come up as the next bank here, and then next bank and so on. Like I said, 14S 14P 196 cells. That's why there's 4 holes in it. On paper, once again, good old spreadsheet. This is what it looks like on paper, each bank. Within a few milliamps, like 7 or 8, I didn't work it. I could have spent another hour and bought them exactly by swapping one backwards and forwards, but that's just unnecessary. 7 milliamps is very close. So that equals 1.689 kilowatts. 1.7 nearly, 1.7 kilowatt pack. That is a very good pack. So that's for the go-kart. That's what it's going to drive the electric motor, which is a 4,500 RPM, 1800 watt, which is with the speed controller. I've ordered it. I'm just waiting for the post to deliver it. Anyway, that's the next step. Let's go and have a look at the go-kart because we had it altered. We had it altered just around this section here. The bar came out like that and then down to here. I could not fit in there. It was just too small. Even this go-kart is really slightly too small for me. So now I can put my feet around this. And I can put my feet sitting here and my knees sit comfortably next to the wheel. But by the time I put the accelerator down there, my feet might bring back further, I might be too close. So another option is maybe here. I'll get it all set up and position out and see how it goes. Now I've got this bar situated there, up a little bit higher than this. I could have had a level, but I want it more clearance underneath. I think that's the best place to put the battery pack, because here the motor will take up this room, something like that. Then I've got a controller to go somewhere here. I could have put the battery pack here, but I might have had to stand up and it would have been too tall. But anyway, that would be the best spot down here, I believe, for the battery pack. All that will be laid out when it's all done. And I'm going to give it a bit of a paint. My son chose this colour green. I wanted black, but what do you do? So yeah, we're going to just give it a quick scrape down with a brush, clean it up, just spray it. Nothing fancy. I'm not excited about it being perfect or anything. Just a little project for me and my son to have a go at. Anyway, we go to the next step. Go-kart all spray painted up, nice and green. Did it all in one go, because I'm no professional. I just wanted to make it done. And I don't expect it to be a good job, but it's come up good considering I just emptied the whole tin in one spray. Nice and clean. It's looking okay. I'm going to leave the seat, I'm not going to spray that. I'm going to make some sort of padding maybe, I'm not sure. Same with the steering wheel. I could buy a new one, but they're much bigger and they're too big for this. But anyway, it's looking decent now. Looks better than that gold. Okay, we'll wait for the next bit. Today the motor arrived for the go-kart. The motor itself is about 5 inches long and about 4 inches across. The sprocket there, 9 teeth, Not sure if it actually works with the chain, but that can be changed out if have to be. So this motor is 48 volt, 1800 watt, 4500 RPM. And the controller. The controller is smaller than I thought, but there's 6 inches there by about 3.5 inches across, and it's only almost 2 inches tall. So the motor, controller, the accelerator, which is good. I thought it'll be bigger than this, but this is better. Just simple push, foot on it. I'm gonna have to cut out a hole in the plate because when you push on it, it comes through the bottom there. And a forward and reverse selector switch. Just straight forward, one direction, the other direction, and a key. Just a simple twist and turn, and a couple of plugs to put onto the ends of all the wiring. So I've somehow got to connect all this to the various components. So I had to download the sheet, a couple of sheets of the diagrams from the eBay. They didn't give any diagram, nothing of this in the box, just that. So just a matter of sifting through, seeing how it all connects together. I think I'm going to have to make some of these wires longer because I plan on putting the battery pack in front of the seat on the floor. But it's going to be fun working out. Anyway, let's lay it out on the go-kart and we'll see what configuration we can get out of it. Okay, got the welder out. I think I've set it up. Just have to play around here to get the wire to feed through there. I won't go into detail because if you welded before, you know more about it than me. What I will tell you is the plug on these things. This is a Australia plug. Look at the earth pin there. And if you compare it against the standard earth pin, there, you can see much thicker. So the earth pin being that one, for those who don't know outside Australia, that's the earth pin. Because of that, I had to buy this little box here to take the earth pin. It's got a 15 amp breaker in there. And really, it's just essentially, it's just a adapter. But anyway, I didn't want to fold down the pin here. That's what people do. I wouldn't recommend it, purely because I don't know enough about it. Well, that didn't quite work. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. Well, I've got the metal to stick, but I don't think somehow that is a very good join. Oh well, back to it in a bit of practice, because it's certainly not going to do that to my go-kart. Yes, look at that one. The settings I changed on the welder, plus I left it longer at each spot, and I cleaned the metal down. Nowhere near perfect, but it's far better than one of these joints. These ones there, I'm sure, are full apart since I pulled the throttle. So that's my second, and the other one is there. Like I said, it should work. I'll do a test, see if I can break it. If I can, it's no good.